Have you ever wondered why those who hold a special place in your heart seem to ignore your emotions as if they were unimportant? Why does it seem like those who receive your love don't value your feelings? How many times have you felt like you were treated like an alternative rather than a priority? Do you feel invisible at times? Do you wish people would be naturally attracted to you? Imagine a world where your presence is so captivating that everyone wants to be a part of it. It sounds like a dream, right? But it's a totally achievable goal. In this video, we will reveal 10 unbeatable techniques to gain love and respect, the secrets to transform your way of relating to others and become a person so magnetic that the world will revolve around you. You will discover how to spark the interest of those around you and how to build strong, lasting relationships based on mutual admiration. This topic is crucial because your happiness and personal worth should not be in the hands of those who do not appreciate you enough. Your emotional well-being and self-esteem are too important to rely on external validation. Don't let the opinions of those who don't value you influence how you feel about yourself. Your happiness and worth are inherent to you and do not depend on the approval of others. It is essential to cultivate a healthy relationship with yourself and recognize your own qualities and achievements. Surrounding yourself with people who appreciate and value you is essential to your well-being. However, it is equally important to recognize that not all relationships are healthy. When you find yourself in a relationship where you don't feel valued, it's time to reevaluate your priorities and set boundaries. Your happiness and self-worth deserve to be cultivated in an environment where you feel supported and loved. I challenge you to reflect on your relationships and apply the 10 principles that we will present to you. These principles will help you transform your presence and become that irresistible force that everyone wants to be around. These principles are your compass to navigate toward a new version of yourself. By integrating them into your life, you will become a magnet for opportunities and positive relationships. Your presence, full of energy and purpose, will leave an indelible mark on all those around you. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to develop irresistible magnetism. You'll learn how to project unwavering confidence and connect with others on a deeper level. Number 1. Make people feel like they could lose you forever. Buddhist philosophy invites us to a deep reflection on the nature of existence. One of its central teachings lies in the understanding that all life is subject to constant change. Despite this inherent impermanence of everything that exists, we often attach ourselves to things as if they were eternal, forgetting to appreciate their true value. Buddhist philosophy reminds us that what we have today may not be there tomorrow, and it is precisely this transience that gives special value to each moment and each experience. However, when the fear of loss appears, they begin to realize the true value of what they have. Imagine yourself as someone others can't imagine their lives without. Your absence would create a huge void that no one else could fill. You're not just an option, you're their ultimate need. In Buddhism, we learn that true worth comes from within. You owe it to others that your world does not revolve solely around them. You are incredibly independent, self-confident, and complete on your own. Your life is a fulfilling adventure, independent of the presence of others. Self-confidence and self-sufficiency are magnetic. People want to be part of your world because they know it is a privilege, not a right. You bring an unparalleled value to their lives that they can't get enough of. When they understand that you're not just another person seeking their attention, but an unbreakable force that they can't forget, they'll start treating you differently. In Buddhism, as in life, it's not about chasing love or begging for attention. It's about being a person who inspires others to chase you. Your value is evident and undeniable. Let them feel the fear of losing you and make them strive for your attention. Make them value you. Remember that you are the master of your life, not just a player. Your presence is more valuable than they can imagine, and they cannot afford to lose you. Be like a self-assured sage filled with unbreakable inner strength. Number 2. Don't be available for every call. Zen philosophy invites us to appreciate the fleeting nature of life and time. It recognizes that the things we consider valuable, such as the beauty of nature, the company of loved ones, or inner peace are like ephemeral flowers that bloom and fade. Zen therefore encourages us to live each moment fully, savoring the present experience without clinging to what is fleeting. The value of life and time is deeply rooted. The most valuable things in the world are not always available at all times and places. It's essential to set clear boundaries in your life. Your availability doesn't have to be infinite. By limiting access to your time, you increase its value and ensure that people respect and value you. Remember that your time is a limited and non-renewable resource, so you must invest it wisely in what really matters. Your availability should be limited. To highlight the value of your time and energy, never let people feel that they can call or see you whenever they want. Your time is valuable and your life should be a priority. You're not waiting on others all the time. Your life doesn't revolve exclusively around them. You have your own world that you enjoy, and they are lucky to be a part of it. In Buddhism, we learn that every moment is valuable and should be lived to the fullest. Your presence is a gift, and your availability should be seen as something special. So how do you achieve this? Find the balance. Don't be the person who is always waiting for a message or is available every second. Show them that your time and attention are valuable. People are naturally drawn to those who have their own interests and plans. When they realize that you are not just sitting at home, this will spark their curiosity. In the Buddhist teaching of detachment, it is essential not only to detach oneself from material things, but also to respond to every call from others. This creates space for a deeper understanding of oneself and the development of inner harmony. When you're not available for every call, you generate a sense of longing and respect in others. They'll respect you more knowing that you have your own life and things that are important to you. By always being available, you tell them they can have you whenever they want. But you're not ordinary. You're someone worth striving for. It's not about pretending to be hard to get, but showing them that you have a life you enjoy with or without them. Your value as a person lies in your inner harmony and self-confidence. You are magnetic and attractive. If you are not always available, they will appreciate the quality of your time and understand your value. Remember that your presence is a precious gift, and your availability should be seen as something special. By creating this space, you build more conscious and respectful relationships that enrich not only your life, but also the lives of others. Number 3. Don't reveal everything. Instead, be mysterious. At the heart of Buddhism lies a deep understanding of the dual nature of existence. Wisdom, according to this tradition, flourishes in the delicate balance between openness, receptivity to the unknown, and mystery. Buddhist teachings and parables invite us to cultivate a mind that, like the waves of the ocean, expands to embrace the immensity of the universe, but also retracts to limit the knowledge of those around us about our person. This constant flow between openness and mystery is what allows us to achieve a clearer and more compassionate vision of reality. One of the main goals of Buddhist practice is to understand the true nature of reality. However, this process is slow and requires patience. Imagine yourself as a calm lake in the mountains. Its surface may appear simple and clear, but within lies a wealth of life and mystery that only those willing to invest time and attention can reveal. People are drawn to the unknown, just as moths are drawn to moonlight. Similarly, in the Buddhist practice of contemplation, do not reveal everything to others at once. Cultivate your inner space and allow others to discover it gradually. During a conversation, reveal bits of your personality slowly, like a Buddhist monk sharing wisdom with a student step by step. Let your thoughts, dreams, and experiences be like pages in a book of wisdom, valuable and worthy of discovery, but requiring time and patience to be fully understood. Mystery awakens curiosity and attraction, just as meditation leads to deeper understanding and inner peace. When others cannot predict your every move, they become more involved in getting to know you, like students seeking to delve deeper into the teachings of their masters. Remember that you are not here to be an open book with every detail on display. You are a complex and intriguing person with a unique depth that needs to be discovered. By maintaining a certain mystery, You make others desire your presence in their lives, just as Buddhist practitioners seek to understand the hidden truths of life through meditation and reflection. Become an enigma that inspires deep reflection and inner transformation. Number 4. Be valuable and allow others to invest in you. According to Buddhism, every human being is like a unique facet of a precious gem, radiating an inner light that is unmatched. This light, which represents our intrinsic worth, does not depend on external achievements or comparisons with others. By recognizing and cultivating this innate quality, we can establish more authentic and compassionate relationships with those around us. Buddhism invites us to see beyond appearances and discover the beauty and potential that resides in each individual, including ourselves. In Buddhist philosophy, as in this rule, awareness of our own value and the way we allow others to relate to us is fundamental. Buddhism teaches that every being has intrinsic value, like a precious gem hidden within each of us. Discovering this value requires practice, dedication, and patience, both with oneself and with others. Imagine yourself as a precious gem, like the pearl in the shell metaphor that Buddha spoke of. Your value lies not in being easily accessible, but in inspiring others to take the time and effort to discover your true nature. By doing so, not only do they benefit, but you also reinforce your place in their lives. People value what they invest their emotions and time in. This is similar to the Buddhist practice of meditation and contemplation. The more energy you put into your spiritual journey, the more you value the wisdom and peace you achieve. By allowing others to invest in you, you create a bond based on mutual respect and value. You become more than a passing distraction. You become an integral part of their lives, worthy of their investment of time and effort. Remember that you are not here to beg for attention or affection. You are here to demonstrate your inner worth and let others see how valuable you are as a friend, partner, or colleague. As the Buddhist principle of interdependence suggests, your presence can enrich the lives of others, but at the same time they must strive to understand and appreciate that value. Give them the space to invest time, emotions, and energy into winning you over in this way. As in Buddhist practice, both parties gain deeper understanding and stronger bonds. Be someone they can't help but invest in, because your presence is like a precious gem they can't afford to lose. Just as in Buddhism, enlightenment is sought through commitment and practice. You must be the person whose worth is recognized by those who are willing to make the effort to discover and cultivate it. Number 5. Treat your own needs as a priority. In Buddhist philosophy, a key element is the practice of self-respect and caring for one's own needs and well-being. The basis is to understand that each being has an inherent value and dignity that must be cultivated and protected. Buddhist philosophy emphasizes the importance of cultivating deep self-esteem, recognizing that each of us possesses inherent and inalienable worth. Just as a jewel requires polishing to reveal its brilliance, our consciousness needs to be cultivated so that we can fully appreciate our own worth. This understanding allows us to build healthier, more meaningful relationships with others based on mutual respect and empathy. By recognizing the intrinsic value of others, we create a more compassionate and connected world. Buddhism teaches that true compassion begins with ourselves. If we cannot take care of ourselves, we cannot truly care for others. Imagine that you are like a tree that must take care of its roots in order to be able to give fruit and shade to others. By knowing your worth, you take care of your own needs and do not accept compromises that could harm your happiness and self-esteem. Buddha taught that every person is valuable and deserves respect, which means you should treat yourself with the care and attention you deserve. In Buddhist practice, meditation and self-awareness help you understand and recognize your own needs. By prioritizing your well-being, you create the foundation for healthy and respectful relationships. Whether romantic or platonic, mutual respect and attention are essential. By not settling for less, you express a deep care for your inner self that is the essence of the Buddhist practice of loving kindness and compassion. Prioritizing your needs is not selfishness, but a way to practice true self-love. By maintaining your dignity and emotional well-being, you show others that your feelings and needs are important. Buddhism has the concept of the middle way, which means balancing self-care without falling into extremes of selfishness or self-sacrifice. By not allowing anyone to belittle your feelings or question your worth, you manifest a strong and healthy self-awareness. You're an equal in every relationship, and your feelings and needs are just as important as anyone else's. Remember that you are not here to be a doormat for others or seek their approval. You are here to experience healthy, respectful relationships based on self-respect. When you stand up for yourself, you radiate a genuine calmness and strength that is extremely attractive and fascinating to others. Remember that your well-being and self-respect are non-negotiable. By prioritizing your personal goals and interests, you practice Buddhist teachings on harmony and balance, creating a life full of peace and true happiness. Number 6. Don't make them the center of your life. Buddhism teaches the need to maintain balance and avoid attachment. A key element of this rule is to maintain your independence and not make anyone the focal point of your existence. People are often attracted to what they can't have, and this rule helps create a sense of attraction and independence in your relationships. Imagine that you are like a star in the night sky, emitting your own light and energy. You don't revolve around someone else. You have your own orbit, your own life, and your own unique interests. In Buddhism, there is the concept of Indra's net, where each pearl reflects all the others, symbolizing the interdependence and uniqueness of each being. You are one of those precious and independent pearls, and your light is your own essence. This is how you can apply Rule 6 in your life. Avoid focusing so much attention on someone that they become the center of your universe. You have your own passions, dreams, and individuality. Buddhism encourages the practice of meditation and contemplation that helps one discover and nurture inner balance and self-understanding. This approach creates a sense of mystery and intrigue, making others wonder about your world and what makes you special. They will be more drawn to your independent spirit and sense of adventure. Remember that you are not here to lose your identity for someone else. You are here to enrich your life while maintaining your individuality. In Buddhism, there is the concept of the middle way, which involves avoiding extremes while maintaining an essential balance. By not making others the center of your life, you become more attractive and irresistible. Living a life outside of the relationship allows you to continue to grow, evolve, and bring a sense of excitement and independence to the relationship. This rule reminds you that you are complete on your own, and your presence in someone's life is a valuable addition, not a substitute for their happiness. Just as the Buddha taught that each of us possesses an inner light and wisdom that we must nurture and develop, you too must preserve your unique light, your independence and fulfillment as an individual. Not only does this make you more attractive, it also enables you to build healthy, balanced, and enriching relationships. Number 7. Stop always starting conversations. In Buddhist philosophy, balance and harmonious coexistence are key to maintaining healthy relationships. This rule is about finding the right balance in communication and not always being the one to take the initiative. It reflects Buddhist teachings on mindfulness and mutual respect. Imagine that you are a lighthouse. You radiate your presence, giving others the opportunity to approach you. In Buddhism, there is the concept of zazen, which means sitting meditation, where the practitioner remains calm, allowing the world and external factors to approach him naturally. This is a great metaphor for this rule. Be present and approachable, but don't always seek to engage with others. Here's how you can put Rule 7 into practice. Instead of always being the first to reach out, allow the other person to take the lead from time to time. Not only does this show that you have your own life and interests, but it also helps gauge the other person's level of interest. In Buddhism, the concept of the middle way promotes avoiding extremes and maintaining balance in all areas of life, including relationships. Being the sole initiator of communication can inadvertently send the message that you are always available and willing to do anything for others. It's not about playing games, but about maintaining balance in relationships. The Buddhist practice of mindfulness teaches us to be aware of our actions and reactions, as well as to maintain emotional balance. Taking a step back occasionally and allowing them to approach you gives them the space to appreciate your presence and recognize your value. This subtly reminds them that you are not just an option, but someone who deserves effort and attention. Buddhism emphasizes interdependence and mutual respect in relationships. Remember that you are not here to pursue love or friendship. You are here to build relationships based on mutual respect. By finding this balance in communication, you create an environment where both parties are equally committed, promoting a healthier and more balanced relationship. As a Buddhist beacon of mindfulness, you become a presence that radiates calm and strength, drawing others to you, not through effort, but through the natural beauty of your being and the authenticity of your presence. Number 8. Create your own happiness. True happiness is an introspective journey. Philosophers throughout history have agreed that the search for happiness lies not in external factors such as wealth, power, or social recognition, but in cultivating a state of inner well-being. That is to say, happiness is a mental state that is built from within through self-knowledge, acceptance, and the practice of virtues such as gratitude and compassion. Rule 8 revolves around the idea that happiness begins with yourself. It involves being self-confident, content, and independent, which makes you more attractive in the eyes of others. Imagine that you are a radiant sun, and your happiness does not depend on the presence or actions of others. You shine on your own, and people are drawn to your warmth and positivity. In Buddhism, there is the concept of shining from within, symbolizing individual wisdom and self-enlightenment. Here's how Rule 8 works in practice. Don't depend on anyone else for your happiness. Instead, create your own. Buddhism teaches that true happiness comes from inner peace and harmony. Practices such as meditation, contemplation, and developing mindfulness help to achieve this state. This self-confidence and autonomy are magnetic, making you more attractive to others. People are naturally drawn to those who radiate positivity and self-confidence. When you are satisfied with your life, you become a source of inspiration and light that others seek and need. By creating your own happiness, you communicate that you are not seeking satisfaction from others, but that you are a complete and joyful person on your own. This approach is appealing because it doesn't burden others with the responsibility for your happiness. Buddhism emphasizes understanding our own nature and self-acceptance. By practicing gratitude and joy for the successes of others, we learn to enjoy the present moment. When you are happy with yourself, you can share that happiness with others, leading to deeper, more authentic relationships. Remember that you are not here to find happiness in someone else. You are here to share your happiness and enrich both your life and theirs. By following Rule 8, you become an irresistible presence, radiating positivity and confidence that attracts others like a shining sun. In this way, just as the Buddha under the Bodhi tree reached a state of inner enlightenment, you reach your own light that not only brings you joy, but also inspires and illuminates the path of others. Your happiness becomes not only yours, but also a blessing to those around you. Number 9. You must be willing to walk away. In Buddhist philosophy, a crucial aspect is understanding impermanence and the ability to let go. Rule 9 is about recognizing that you deserve to be treated with respect and appreciation. It is essential to maintaining healthy self-esteem. If you don't feel valued or appreciated in a relationship, it's important to have the courage to set boundaries and consider ending the relationship. Prioritizing your emotional well-being and seeking relationships that nourish you is a sign of self-love and self-respect. The ability to let go of what does not contribute to your well-being is essential to maintaining your emotional balance and dignity. Buddhism teaches that accepting impermanence helps us not to cling to situations or people that do not bring positivity to our lives. Being able to step away when necessary demonstrates strength and self-care by creating space for new opportunities and relationships that truly value your presence. Sending this powerful message shows that you don't settle for less than you deserve, and that self-respect is non-negotiable. Imagine having the strength and self-esteem to recognize when a relationship is not mutually satisfying. In Buddhism, the practice of mindfulness and introspection helps to identify when relationships become harmful, toxic, or unfavorable. You are not desperate to hold on to something that diminishes your happiness and self-esteem. Understanding that all phenomena are impermanent allows you flexibility and willingness to change. Here's how you can put Rule 9 into practice, setting clear boundaries and standards for the treatment you expect in a relationship. In Buddhism, there is the concept of following moral principles to help us maintain healthy and harmonious relationships. If someone consistently fails to meet these standards, you should be willing to walk away no matter how strong your feelings are for that person. Letting go doesn't mean being insensitive. It means protecting yourself. It's a demonstration of self-respect and a refusal to compromise your well-being with someone who doesn't value you. In Buddhism, self-compassion is as important as compassion for others. Being willing to walk away also creates an environment where the other person can understand the seriousness of the situation and realize that they need to put in effort and prioritize if they want you in their life. Remember that you are not here to cling hopefully to relationships that do not serve your happiness and self-esteem. You're here to have healthy, mutually respectful relationships, and sometimes that means being strong enough to let go when necessary. In Buddhism, detachment is considered a crucial step towards inner peace and enlightenment. Number 10. Don't get emotionally attached. In Buddhist philosophy, understanding and practicing detachment, equanimity, and emotional balance are fundamental. This rule emphasizes the importance of maintaining emotional balance while striving to be a priority in someone's life. It's about not letting emotions take over and making sure your needs are acknowledged and prioritized. Imagine that you are like a compass, navigating emotions with grace and confidence. Your emotional balance makes it easier for others to prioritize your presence in their lives. In Buddhism, achieving calm and inner balance is essential. When we are able to maintain peace of mind, our relationships with others become more harmonious. Here's how you can apply Rule 10, which encourages you to find a balance between expressing your emotions and maintaining your composure. In Buddhism, the practice of meditation and mindfulness helps you cultivate the ability to observe your emotions without being overwhelmed by them. While emotions are important and relevant, being overly emotional can sometimes overshadow your true worth. By embracing emotional balance, you allow others to understand your feelings and needs without being overwhelming. It's about communicating your emotions without creating unnecessary drama. Maintaining your emotional balance allows others to see your authenticity and true value, which facilitates healthier and more balanced relationships. Buddhist teachings invite us to express ourselves with wisdom and compassion, which leads to deeper understanding and harmony in relationships. This approach is attractive because it demonstrates your emotional intelligence and self-control, making it easier for others to recognize and prioritize your feelings and presence in their lives. Remember that by acting this way, you are not suppressing your emotions, but expressing them, which fosters understanding. The Buddhist approach to emotions is based on accepting their existence without allowing them to control our thoughts and actions. By following Rule 10, you become more effective at communicating your emotions and needs, which ultimately makes it easier for others to prioritize you in their lives. In Buddhism, developing balance is one of the 4 infinite qualities that lead to harmony and peace. Practicing this rule in relationships not only helps maintain a healthy dynamic, but also forms a deeper, more authentic connection with others. In summary, the 10 rules we explore today, inspired by Buddhist wisdom, teach us how to become a magnetic presence in the lives of others, someone they naturally want to prioritize. By recognizing that life is fleeting like a lotus flower floating on water, we learn to live in harmony with ourselves and those around us. The key to true satisfaction lies in creating our own happiness and maintaining emotional balance. It is essential to be willing to walk away from those relationships that do not value our worth, thus reminding us of the importance of self-respect and independence. In life, as in Buddhism, it is not just about seeking external approval, but about building balanced relationships based on mutual respect. By following these rules, you will become a person of great value that others will want to be around. If someone treats you like an option, you have the power to let them go with love. Your value is unquestionable, and you deserve to be surrounded by people who respect and prioritize your essence. Be like a serene monk, radiating an inner light that inspires respect and admiration in others. We have explored deep wisdom, and now it is time to take responsibility and put it into practice. I hope that our journey through these 10 rules of Buddhist philosophy will be useful to you and will illuminate your path in life. Write in the comments, "I deserve love and respect," and tell us which of these rules you are going to apply today to get closer to being the best version of yourself. Which ones you apply and which ones you advise our community. Don't forget to share this video with friends and family so they can learn these valuable lessons too. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our teachings and we can continue walking the path of growth and empowerment together.